Hello, welcome to a stream. No cam today, but I figured today would be a great day to get back to this asset that I've kind of it's just been collecting dust, to be honest. Like I've got so much done for this already. Let's see, weapons and Mech. There we go. Okay, that's everything. And it's based off of an old concept that here, I'll go to that station real quick. Let's see if I can actually find it though. Sign it up. This thing is always logging me out. Alright, so let's see. I'm trying to remember how to even find the assets or the things that I like. Oh man, I'm gonna get demonetized. Okay, well, I guess I'll update it later, but yeah, I think what I want to do is actually organize it so that when I'm rigging, I can rig it in a way that makes sense. So for now, I'm actually going to go ahead and start with the cockpit. And I'm just going to be combining things together, really. Let's see. Alright, so we have this in the bottom. Let's start with this. So I know these two are probably going to be one piece, so let's merge this down. This is probably going to be its own. Should this be its own piece? I think so, just in case. This. Yeah, there's a lot going on inside of here. Man, I really spent a lot of time. Okay. So let's hide this. I don't know, I might just make this one piece. Because this is already covering it. But it's going to be crazy expensive having to figure out the topology for all of this. Okay, let's just start with this stuff then. So I'll merge this down. And I'll make sure that they have their own groups. And the reason why is because I do want to do color ID stuff. So I'm just acting as though this is like final, basically. Let's start with this. This looks like it has layers though. Okay, here we go. 53,000. Start merging these things together. Oh, and gonna play some music. I don't think you guys can hear this though, hopefully. So yeah, it's probably like a pretty silent stream, but yeah. Alright, so let's get let's delete lower. And basically, whatever I want to have like the same type of texture, I'm just going to group them together. You know what? I might actually need to go to the reference, so let me try to find that real quick. Okay, while that loads. Okay, yeah, there we go. I actually really like this because while I was finished this, I actually asked the original concept artist, you know, what he thought of it, and he just gave me some pointers as far as like what I can fix. So I kind of just did those fixes. And it was really, really cool of him. Pretty sure I did, unless this is like an older version. Oh, shoot. Okay, no, it's not. Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right, let's get back. Okay, so the inside though, okay, here we go. I just want to see what is the same material so that when I when I continue merging things, I'm not going to screw up anything. That's like the biggest issue that I have right now. Like any of this, I think I'll just paint it. Like this over here, I'll just paint it and just take the hit because it's going to be covered anyways. So I'm not too concerned about that. Man, I think this took me like a month to do too. Like it was pretty straightforward. I might actually make these because I don't think I made the rockets like this. I think I might make these in Blender. Give myself a challenge. Oh yeah, and I had some concept originally for like this stuff because it's not seen. Like there's no controls that I can see, so I kind of just made things up. As imagine that like there's probably like a screen inside of here, like an LCD monitor that's projecting all this stuff and anything that's going on the outside too. But well, I should probably make this guy at some point, huh? Let's put somebody in there. Maybe at some point. For now, I'm just gonna focus on this thing. Wait, I think he even sent me the original, because he did a 3D model too. I think I forgot what he used, but yeah. Oh, and this might actually end up being a texture, because I don't think I have that on any of these legs. So the front. Oh, no, I do. Oh, shoot. Okay, I did that. All right. Well, that's good. As long as it's its own color or group, That'll make it easier for texturing. It's perfect. Oh my god. Okay. Thanks, past Tony. Alright, so let's get rid of this, or hide that at least. And then I'll hide this. And I think as far as this goes, I want to add these. Groups. So that's this. And there's one other thing too, though. Where is it? So this, I can't tell what's the inside. So it's bullets, but I'd imagine it's not going to be seen, so I'm not too concerned. Okay, all right. Let's just get that done. All right, so we have this piece. Let's make sure that's all one group. Let's check how many polygons that is. About 219. I think that could be a lot less. So I'm going to go ahead and decimate that. Decimate to like, maybe like 75K. And I'll lose whatever, I think I'll lose polypaint data, yeah, but it's fine. I have the concept here. I know what it's supposed to look like, so I'm not too concerned about that. Okay, so that's another piece done. And now for most of this other stuff. So this, okay, so I think this is already, has it been decimated? Oh, it has been decimated. Okay, that's good. But I do want to merge those though. This over here. It's decimated already. Man, I really made all of these separate. I don't know why I kept all these separate. I think you're gonna make it a little bit harder. Let's speed you up. Down. And it looks like these are also the same materials, so I'm gonna go ahead and merge those two. Outside of that, okay, so what is this though? Cockpit, so let me just unhide everything real quick. That. Okay, so that's the handle. Well, I mean, it could be separate, I guess. Well, I might end up actually having to rig, well, not really rig it, but rig it as part of something, so it might end up being better that this is separate. So I'm gonna keep that separate. Yeah, I think like the poly count might be a bit crazy on the inside of this, but okay, 1.8 mil. Let's see, plug in pre-process to probably like 150K. But yeah, I can keep that separate because I think when I'm like when I end up rigging this this cockpit door, I might like it for that to be separate. I might. So I'll just keep it separate for now. Okay, so let's hide that. Let's hide you, and you, and this too. What's this? Okay, so that, I think I can measure this. And I'll just do another, just make sure there's nothing else. Okay. Okay. Alright, so I'll just decimate that. It's about 150. I feel like I'm gonna keep it at 150. And so there's a way to fix that. Let me just make sure MRGB fill, then back to this. And it looks pretty faceted, so I don't know if I want that. Let's just go back. But to be fair, you know what? Actually, I think it's fine. It could be the initial base, then I'll just make another high poly in case these because this is a lot of faceting going on. That's going to be a problem in the bakes. Okay, so what's next? Alright, these two, I can merge these down, hide those. And this, okay, it's already been, but I think I can decimate it a bit lower. Let's see if I can. Let's see how low I can decimate this. Nah. Well, it's not really going to be seen. Like, a lot of this stuff isn't going to be seen up close, so I think that's fine. Let's just hide that. And this thing. Okay, now I'm just trying to, like... So right now, I'm actually kind of just trying to imagine how I'm going to retopologize this, because I also don't want to create any more geometry than I need to because it's on the inside. I could hide you. I could hide you. You, I could definitely hide. Like 75K. This is not going to be seen again. Like, maybe I can do like a really cool shot showing the inside of it, but even then, I think with because I'm gonna do like a different, like I'm gonna bake using the techniques I've learned from Zombie Art School, and I think what I'm gonna do is just probably blur any of the issues that might come up, because there's a lot of faceting, but again, like a lot of the stuff isn't gonna be seen, and again, like as much as we'll see, I might maybe I can make this all just one piece. Okay, so one thing I do know is that this piece I know this is going to be part of this. I'm trying to think, like, would it be worth it to leave these protruding? Because it's cool. It's very cool having these on there. But now the question is just, like, the topology, you know? Like, is it worth... Actually, no, screw it. It's... what am I saying? This is my, you know, fun little project. I'm going to go ahead and keep these on there. Okay, then we have this, just making sure that's its own group. This its own group as well. We're gonna merge those together. And hide that. And I'll get to renaming after I'm done here. But I'm trying to think, like, okay, I do have to think about this. Like, should this be part of the bottom? Because here, like, my understanding of this is that this is kind of going to help it rotate. You know, like these three parts, like the body, this on the bottom is going to help it rotate. That's kind of like how I'm imagining that would work. Yeah, I think I might, I don't know, should I leave that? Because, yeah, you know what? I'm going to, I'll keep it separate. But it'll probably merge, I mean, move with that whole piece of geometry anyhow, so. Okay, and then for this, I think I'll merge these together. And yeah, let me get to that after this. Okay, so I think these can be merged together. And again, I just want them to have their own polygroups. I'll do a clown pass after I'm done doing all this merging. You know what? Again, it'll be on the inside, so I'm going to merge all of this together. What is this? Oh, these are the buttons. Okay. Okay. And this is all one material, so I'm just gonna merge it all together. But there's something weird going on here, though. Oh, okay, I see. Okay, so I think, okay, so there's a bit of a gap. From the ground, which I'll say it's fine. So for practicality, as well. Then again, if you like drop your phone in here, it's like if it's under there, it's screwed. You're not getting that phone. You know what? I'll fix that in the retopology part. It'll be much easier to fix that way. Then again, I can also just do this. That's the way. Yeah, this way it can just be like a shell. This, I'm probably gonna have to fix that. Or will I? Hold on, let me see something. Body. Oh, okay. I won't. Okay. Won't have to. Let's turn that off. Damn it. Okay, let's hide this. This can be hidden. All right, so now we're just working with this. That's good. So this, I'm not sure if I should separate it or not, because it could add more geometry. But I do like what I did here with this. This is pretty cool. You know, the cool thing about this is that this was a custom thing, because there's no controls that are shown here. So I just imagined it was a lot like a cockpit, and just added stuff, you know, that I saw. So I added like this thing like a ejection. So I think what I'll do when I get to the texturing phase is like add that ejection here. So I'll just have a little bit of fun with the inside. Yeah, that'll be fun to do. So this is, okay, so something is calling out to me right now. I think I'm gonna have to, okay, I am going to have to do an auto groups. Okay, thank God these are separate groups, because that is probably gonna be its own texture too. I'm imagining, like, you know, aiming like these screens that, you know, display, you know, all sorts of things will be on there. And I think, yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and separate these so that I can make them in one group. Okay, so I think this is primarily done, but let's go ahead and start merging all this other stuff. And the way I see it is, like, it's probably going to be, where is it? It's probably going to be like the same dark material, like this protruding out, because it's like a control. Oh, you know what? One thing I actually forgot to do, or that I just didn't do, were these straps. Actually, I should add them just to, you know, give it a bit more of that lived-in look, like it's actually usable. But I am gonna have an interesting time adding all these different, oh my god. I have no idea what any of these things mean. So when I do get to the texturing phase and I start adding these, it's gonna be really fun to just make shit up. Okay. All right, so, okay, so I'm just gonna continue with this. So I think for this, I do want those to be separate. Split hidden. Not because they'll be... It's only because I wanted to give them a separate group, so I can give them a different color ID. Then we got a trigger. Oh my god, I really went into detail with this. Okay, well, anyways, let's start merging. Yeah, this is a big file. It's also why I'm starting to merge stuff. I mean, part of why as well, because, again, it'll help with the rigging process, but most of all, it'll really help with doing retopology. So I don't want all these to be separate groups, and if anything, I'll just be baking a lot of this detail down. This. Yeah, I think it can be one piece. So I'll just merge this down to. Okay, and I'll merge this too. I think that's that. And that's about 700 power, 700,000. Let's decimate that to 250 and just see how that looks. Oh wait, I think this is gonna make them all one group. This group. It's okay. I can auto group. That's fine. It's lighter. That's good. So I want you to be share the same color group. Wow, this looks so cool. Okay, so this part, I think I should reduce that to like 75K. That's fine. And this, I can reduce this to, it's like 150. Okay. So I can hide that, hide that. And after this, I could use the low. I'll just have to clean up that inner part, but I can use the low. So I'm going to duplicate this and move this out of the group. Actually, I think I'll just duplicate it here. Just put the low, just for now. Just hide it. And then delete hide. Well, maybe 2. Actually, no. I'll leave it this. Delete high. This. Delete low. I think I could bring it down. Let's see what 75K looks like. Okay, I'm just gonna take like a quick break. Just a quick. Just have to handle something really quickly. right, let's get back to this. What's this? Okay, so 75K. Okay, that's fine. We could just. I'll just make it one piece. This could be even lower than this, probably like 20K. Could be part of this. This could be part of this too. It's going to be very interesting retopologizing this. I might retopologize. I mean, decimate again, anyways. This. What the heck is that? I think for this, okay, for some reason, it must have been like booleans or something, but I think I'll leave this for now. And when I just retopologize one, I'll just use that as like the base rather than creating multiple. Well, I mean, eventually I create multiple, but for now I'll just have those. Now for this, split these guys. I don't know why those were split. Well, the thing is, what I want to do with these is kind of like, where did I see it? It's like something I saw that was just really, really cool. Oh, this up here. Like there's just little buttons. Like maybe there's like a backlight behind this because they're not like fully solid buttons. And it's like not just, yeah, so, oh, well, maybe like this. Yeah, they might be black, just having the red. It was more like this, yeah. Okay, so, alright, so I think I'm trying to think. Because I do want them separate so I can add different text on them, so they will have to have their own UV groups. Or, yeah. So I can't. So you know what? I think I'll merge it all. Right, before I do that though, let's make sure these are all one group and pretty low, like 20K. Because they don't have to be that high. And for this, same thing. down. Let's make sure they're all the same group. And there we go. Alright, so now we can hide those. And the same for these metal pieces. Merge them down. Oh shoot, why did I just merge? It's all one group and like 20K. Okay, hide that. And this. Look at this. Okay, so that's good. Cockpit. Oops. Oh my god, I'm thinking it's Blender. I'm like clicking and dragging. I really gotta use ZBrush. And you know what? Whoa, why is this out there? I'm gonna get rid of these. Super heavy. Where is that? Ah, my cockpit. So I know. I wonder how this would move. I'm just gonna imagine that those are just cameras that are there. So this and this, that could be the same group. This could be the same group too. Looks like metal. Okay, so there's also, now I'm realizing, oh wait, let's see how the body, I might have to make a cut in here actually. So you know what, I'm gonna do a cut. So I'm just gonna duplicate this. Oi. Okay, duplicate. Let's see if I remember how to do this. Okay, Boolean operation. Just gonna make it a little bit bigger, just a little bit wider. And it's got no, well, it's got groups. It's fine. I think it was this, merge down, and okay, that didn't work. What? How did I do it again? Boolean subtraction. ZBrush. Really? Okay, now I've got to find where I, for some reason, moved the Boolean button. Where is it again? There we go. Oh, I know it's like in one of these menus. I just forgot. Really? Well, that's fine. There we go. So I'll make that a Boolean mesh. Pretty sure that's how you. If I'm not mistaken, that's how you do it, right? Oh, let's go ahead and. Oh, well, that's very different than before. Okay. I guess I was doing it the old way. This, I am going to have to, okay, I'm going to duplicate this really quickly. And do some Donna meshing. God damn. Let's just do 40 and see what happens. So there's actually a few things that I do want to do for this. Like, this looks very faceted, so I'm just going to do some smoothing. I'm going to use the smooth direction brush and just bring that intensity down just a little bit. And just start smoothing some of these out. Because I just don't like how faceted it looks, to be honest. Maybe I'll increase that a bit more. I'll just smooth some of this too. I can use the polish function, but I kind of don't want to do any more damage to too much of this. Actually, no, let's just see how it looks if I do it. Barely a difference, but that's okay. Okay, so now to decimate. And this, I want this to have pretty good geometry. So let's see how 250k looks really quickly. It's gonna take a minute. one thing I can also do is probably like some metal just to see how that looks. This is kind of crazy on the inside, but it's not exactly going to be seen, so I'm not too concerned. And you know what? Let's do something crazy. Just move this down just a bit manually. Okay. Okay. So now, okay, I think I can fix that. BHP or high polish. Put that down. You can see like 3. Just really make sure I have this. Just flatten that. Whoa, fuck, shit. I could just re-dynamish it. I mean, I should anyway, so. Just to get rid of this. Still looks so wobbly. Well, that's probably because it's not. Okay. Just make sure those all have their own groups. I start deleting these. And I'm going to delete this too. And let's, I'll duplicate. And I'll end up just like, just, you know, fixing the topology for this so that it works. Because, you know, I'm not going to have this top like that. But it'll be the base for the low poly. Then I also have these off. Check those out in a sec. Let's move this on just so I can get a good idea of how that looks. Let's turn that up. do that one. Let's see, plug in like 20K. See, there's like a weird curve here. I'm gonna fix that in a sec. Yeah, it looks gross. Ah, shoot. I will fix that. Actually, no. I think it's fine. I mean, it's not, but... Okay, for this. As long as these have their own group, I am gonna really up that. And Z plugin to 35K. Okay, and now for this, again, to apply that a bit more. I'm not gonna get too hung up on too much of these details, to be completely honest. Because primary goal for this right now, just to get it done, really, just to get it done. Did I actually add those? I did not add them in my custom menus. 35K. I'm gonna dynamesh or add more subdivision levels to this too, and then decimate. I'm gonna have to fix this inner part too. BST, no, BDS, and then local. I like doing this with my mouse, but screw it. Just getting, let's increase that. Let's do the same thing here. Oh, excuse me, jeez. So what I can do is if I go here, I go to my clip curve, I can just do another clip, just sharpen that. Then decrease this a bit and just smooth that. It's not perfect, but it's something. Same for all of this. I think I'm gonna go to that. Just Doing this with the mouse is kind of crazy, but screw it. Okay. It's close enough. All right. Now, let's make that 235K. Alright, so those would be the same material. Looks like it's the same material as this too. So I'm gonna go ahead and combine all of those. What? Okay. And it's not perfect. That's okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'll do like a lot of groups and split heading. I'll just divide this, or go ahead and do a Dynamesh. Divide. Just smooth that out a bit. Divide. Oh. Okay, that looks a bit better. I think I can do 35K. Let's see how that looks. That's taking a while to analyze. So I think next, because I think this is it for the head, the mech head. Once I merge this, I think I'll move on to the back part of it. I think the body is already done. What would that be called? The boot? The butt? Like I'll move on to this part. And, you know, I'm going to keep this in mind too. Like this. I think, because I did this a while ago, and most of it's already done. I did, create these as separate pieces too, so I can always, like, retopologize those two. And I think they have this too on the inside. If they don't, I can just make them. But I do know, I think I'm going to model these rockets, because I think this is a pretty cool thing. I might be able to rig something like that too. And the same with this. I think I'll jump into Blender and model this. But I don't know how that fits in there though. think I'm not gonna open this though. Oh, this is taking a while. Oh, come on. I hope this isn't crashing. I do like this outfit though. I think I might make this character. And just use the same color scheme as this. So like instead of orange, yellow, blue. But I'll have to find the artist for this though. Oh god, I hope this isn't crashing. Please don't crash. Please don't crash. Oh god, no, please don't be crashing on me. screw it. I think this quick save. I think it quick saved pretty recently, so here's hoping. Oh, this is another character I'm working on. I'm trying to turn it into like a statue sculpt, so at some point I'll get to him as well. But I'm gonna take my time. Okay, so only this. Okay, let's see. Oh, I'll have to do this again. Ugh. It's just that looks so crazy. Just gonna go ahead and cut it. Okay, there we go. Smooth that out. I'm not too concerned now because it crashed. I lost quite a bit of that info. Let's go ahead and smooth directional. Ugh, lost so much. Cut there. Doesn't really have to be perfect. So just don't like those bumpy edges. Okay, I polish. Like 4. Yeah, these pieces are not exactly working together properly, but it's fine. Let's just do decimate. 35K. What the heck is going on with this? It's like jumping back and forth between 40 and 20. What the heck? Alright, well, almost done with the heads, so I just have to dynamesh this and smooth out these faceted edges, and then I'll be moving on to the butt. I don't even know what to call this part. Okay. I'm just going to do a quick save real quick, because I do not want to lose that info again. I'll just dynamesh. Then duplicate once. One more time. Increase that intensity. Maybe a bit more. There we go. Okay, awesome. Alright, so now let me just make sure that these are the same group. This is just one group, this is one group. Push down. This down. just merge this down too. I'll just like cut the piece into it. Okay. And that neck, I think I'll make sure it's separate still. It's a bit bumpy, but you know what? Imperfection is real. So, all right. So head is done. Oh, I just don't want to turn everything on, so do it one by one. Okay. All right, so these are good. Okay, now let's get with the weapons. I have to keep the head just to... I think this could be lower. And this could be lower too. That's 75K. I feel like it's heating up, but it's still the same material, except the inner part. So we're going to reduce this to 75K, because it's two different parts, but it's, oh God, Jesus. Okay, that's a bit too much. Better. Maybe 624. A little bit higher. Okay. And then we'll just polish. Okay, that's better. Then we'll go back to decimate. Instead.
Thank you. You got it? Yeah, I got it. Have a good night.
So both of these will probably be rotating. I'll just 250K. Let's see how that looks. That's good. Now I got an auto group. This. I'm imagining that this is actually going to be rotating, so so any rotations in Z space, or Y space in this case, and any rotations on Z. So I think I'm going to dynamesh this. Divide it times. Oh god, that's a lot. Let's polish. Okay. I'll just do one more polish. There's bending going on, like geometry shit, but it's fine. think those are good. Now for the mech body. And then I'll do, gosh darn, I'm gonna have to dynamesh and clean that up. Actually, it's like pretty far, so I don't have to. Never mind. 250. Gonna merge that down. Merge that down. I think this can also be on the body. This too. What? How did I even figure out the back part? Oh. Yeah. Okay, so I think I'm gonna merge down with this, but these, I want these to be the same group. Okay. Let's hide these for now. This inner part, it's going to be the same material as this, so should definitely be part of this. Fine. Oh man, I definitely didn't do this. So I'm probably gonna have to edit this. Well, I will have to edit this so that this actually makes sense. So for now, I'll keep merging things, but I'm gonna have to keep that in mind. Where's this? I just have to make sure those are the same group because it's the same material. I think I'll just merge these down. Makes more sense. Let's see how 150 looks. All right, so I'm gonna have to do division for this. Maybe. Okay, so I think the mech body is pretty good. Now I just have to get the mech legs. Then afterwards I can get to naming things. Alright, so I've got so many moving parts for the legs. Okay. So many moving parts. So I think for this, I'm gonna have to like sketch it out a bit. Yeah, I'm gonna have to sketch this out. Like this. Merge with leg. This I can merge with leg. That's okay, separate. That's okay, separate. This is all going to be one block, and the only thing that's going to move is going to be this piston right here. So I think I'll merge this too. And this. does that work? I think this would be together though. I'm gonna go ahead and suspend this for like just for a second. This piston would have to like rotate. No, this one would have to rotate. So I think this would have to be separate. This could be one. I think these could be same group. I think this could be part of the main light too. Okay, so something is missing. Oh my god, did I delete the oh, I thought I deleted the cockpit. Holy shit. Cockpit. Oh, shit. Okay, let's get the hatch. I'll do the same thing for the other legs too. But really part of the reason why I'm doing this is because I do want to reduce how many pieces, because that'll reduce how much retopology I'll have to do. But on top of that, it's just, I don't know, good practice, I guess. Okay, so we have the handle, we have this. I think these can be separate. This can be separate. This, yeah, I guess these can all be separate. Nah, I'm gonna put this together. There we go. Okay, so now the cockpit is done. I'll have to do the same thing. Well, merge it the same way that I did for the legs in the front. And the only reason why these are separate is because there's a bit of a geometry difference here, and these are a bit wider than these front and back legs. And the back legs, it's kind of like the same thing. You know, it's just different. But also because I wanted to add, you know, different types of damage detail when it came down to texturing. Like this texturing, I think to me what it looks like is like it's a paint overcoat, and I think like you can like chip some of this. Of course, like, you know, these decal things would be there, but I'm thinking, you know, of adding other types of wear and tear, not just like these symbols that are on it and stuff like that, which would be really fun to add. Because honestly, I'm just gonna be like copying whatever I see here, just doing that on the texturing file, which I kind of already did, but I wanted to redo the topology because it didn't look as good as I think it could have. But yeah, I'm thinking I might do this guy too. This would be really cool to do an add to him, to this. I think I might have found this page. This guy, really cool, and he responded to my messages and like helped me out with direction. This looks really cool. Then I might actually end up making a weapon too. But there's one tutorial I might have to re-watch because of the hard surface stuff. I haven't done it in like a minute, but honestly, it's very easy to do. So I think I'll revisit that and just use those methods to create it. So I'll probably make like this sidearm and this for this guy. I think that'd be really cool. Or, you know, maybe that. Or was it this one? This is pretty cool too. These are really great concepts as well. So, you know, I got an idea of like the direction I'm supposed to be going. So it'll be a bit easier to actually do. This looks really cool. I'll just have fun with that. Okay, so yeah, end of the stream really, but convert to new. You know, thanks for anybody who's been watching. Yeah, so got a lot of this done, which is pretty cool. Total is still about like 20 million. Well, probably more than that because there's like multiple legs. But again, like the legs, I'm going to put them here. And I'm not going to worry too much about like the connections, like how the legs are connecting here. But I'm going to make sure that they're in the right place. So that when I do, you know, start doing the rigging, at least that way, things would be copacetic. But yeah, wow, this looks so cool. Yeah, just a few more things to actually to do for this. I guess maybe I'll just work on this on the stream, you know. Outside of this, I'll probably work on other stuff because I've been studying Blender and Unreal. Oh, blueprints really, but yeah. All right, so let me go ahead and save this. I'll save as Tokyo Mech. All right. Well, you know, thank you guys for watching. If you're watching the live or just watching it in passing, yeah.